Have you been thinking about reading The Success Principles by Jack Canfield? Want to know a little bit more about the book and whether it's worth all of that time? Well, stay tuned because I'll be sharing my review of this book. Hey, it's Charelle from PropelHer, the place for unashamedly ambitious women who want to achieve more in their life. As part of PropelHer, every month we read a book, and this month, May 2019, we were reading The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. Now, this book is a whopper. Yeah, there is no doubt about it. And in it, Jack is sharing his 67 top tips to help you go from where you are right now to where you want to be. Now, I know that seems a lot, but the book is broken down into certain segments, and he recommends that originally you read the whole book from front to back, and then you can just dip in and out as you need. The first section of the book, and the biggest section, is called The Fundamentals of Success. And this is where Jack really goes into just how to start trying to transform your life. And this goes into things like a lot of stuff to do with mindset and belief, because you really need to get your mind in the right place before you can do anything else. Then he goes on to talk about goal setting, how to break that down, and then into action, because you can have all the belief in the world, but if you really want to change your life and achieve more success, you have to start taking action. After you've understood the principles, the foundations, the fundamentals of success, Jack then takes us on to how to transform your life for success. And in this section, he talks about looking at your past, but then embracing new change. He talks about forming new habits. He talks about being able to really look back and review in order to make the new strategic steps you need going forward in your life. The third section of tips is all about building your success team. Success is not achieved alone, and you really need to get the right people around you. So one of the tips talk about how to get rid of the people that just aren't the right for you, and how to make new people that are going to be helping you to achieve more success. And in addition to building a success team around you in general, Jack goes deep into topics like mentoring, coaching, masterminds, and how to put in those formal structures of people around you that are absolutely going to help you to achieve more success. Building your success team is key for your long-term success. But even once you have identified the right people, you need to really build the right relationship. And so there's a whole section on relationships. This section talks about why you need to be honest, why you need to have the highest standards for yourself. And by having those high standards, it will have a dramatic effect on everyone around you. And also it talks about being able to have hard discussions. The fact that you need to be able to be honest quickly, even when it hurts, so then you can move on. Then there is a chapter all about success and money. For many people, success and money are entwined, and it's only realistic that Jack, as a multi-millionaire, was going to talk about money. As Jack is someone who's interested in law of attraction, it was definitely going to be tips around money mindset and money consciousness. But in addition to that, there are also practical tips around how you need to be able to pay yourself first and how you need to get your spending under wraps. And if you have got this edition, which is the 10th anniversary edition, there will also be an extra chapter which is all about success in a digital era. Now, this section talks about how you can be using the internet to extend your personal brand to help you achieve more success, but also the idea of how it can be a great resource for learning if you use it in the right way. Overall, I loved The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. It was a book I read a few years ago, and reading it a second time, I got so much more out of it, and I'm sure when I read it a third time, I will again. Not only was I a massive fan, but all of the members of the PropelHer community raved about this. It's definitely one of the best books we've ever read. One of the reasons why I really love this book is because there are so many tips that it doesn't matter who you are. I truly believe there'll be something for you that either you've never heard of before or that you can take action on. So many of the tips in this book are things I've definitely heard about before and read about before, but we all know it's easy to absorb information and not to apply it. The joy of this book is because each tip is so little, you can just decide, you can look through and be okay, this is something I want to focus on, read that chapter and then take action. And as I mentioned, it is a bit of a stonker. However, I absolutely believe that even if you just read the fundamentals for success, that would set you up on the absolute right track. I read The Success Principles by Jack Canfield as part of PropelHer's book club. PropelHer's book club is a non-fiction, women-only book club that focuses on helping you to achieve more success in your life. Each month we read a new book, so if you like the sound of this book, then you should definitely come and check out PropelHer's book club. I'll put a link in the description, and come and join us. A new book every month and women that are ready to help support you. And I would love to know, if you have read this book, what is your favourite tip? Write down the number and write it out below in the comments. And if you haven't read it, I would love to know what would be your success tip that you would put in a book if you wrote one yourself. Bye for now.